You are not going to believe this, but the cult classic film Mommy Dearest almost looked very different. Come to find out, Faye Dunaway was not the first option to play the legendary Joan Crawford. Instead, they wanted Anne Bancroft, which is kind of ironic considering that Anne Bancroft is the actress that Joan Crawford accepted the Academy Award for at the 1963 Academy Awards. You know, the year that Joan Crawford allegedly campaigned against her co-star Bette Davis to make sure that she wouldn't make history becoming the first woman to win 3 Academy Awards? Allegedly, Anne Bancroft was signed on and ready to do the film, until her husband Mel Brooks told her that audiences were going to laugh at her. There's a lot to unpack here, so before we do, hi, if you're new here, I'm John Joseph, and I'm your mom and grandma's favorite influencer because I create content about your favorite old Hollywood stars. So if you want more videos like the one you're seeing right now about Mommy Dearest and Joan Crawford, be sure to hit that follow button. Now, I was watching my friend Me Snarky's video where she talked about how Faye Dunaway wishes she never participated in Mommy Dearest, which reminded me that she almost didn't. In case you don't remember, Mommy Dearest was an explosive tell-all book written by Christina Crawford, Joan Crawford's adopted daughter. When it came time to make a movie version of this best-selling tell-all, they wanted the Miracle Workers and Bancroft. Now, what's crazy about this is in 1963, when Bette Davis was nominated for an Oscar for her work in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Joan Crawford allegedly campaigned against her to make sure that she wouldn't win. And because Anne Bancroft was working on a play in New York at the time, Joan Crawford would be the one to walk out on stage and accept the award on Anne's behalf, giving birth to one of the shadiest moments in Oscar history. Now, Anne felt a very special connection to Joan, and because of this felt connected to playing Joan Crawford in Mommy Dearest, and she agreed to do the film as long as she was able to approve of the script and the director. But it would be her husband that allegedly talked her out of doing this movie. When she asked him if she looked like Joan Crawford, he told her that she didn't, that she looked like a woman who thought that she looked like Joan Crawford. He also pointed out that it's one thing to read in the book that Joan Crawford was chopping trees down in the backyard, but it would be very different being in hair and makeup as Joan Crawford having to act that out on camera. He allegedly had a feeling that audiences would laugh at her, which is allegedly why she dropped out of being in the movie. There was also another rumor that he wouldn't even allow her to do the movie in the first place, so who truly knows? Now, Faye Dunaway would of course get the role, and unfortunately for Faye Dunaway, but fortunately for Anne Bancroft, Mel Brooks was right. Audiences did laugh at Faye Dunaway as Joan Crawford. And I guess you can say the rest is history, as Mommy Dearest is now considered to be one of the campiest films of all time.